My name is Pastor Martin Oblu.
Thank you so much for honoring the invitation, Pastor Martin. So, there is this trending phone conversation with you, Pastor Martin, and Apostle Sam Okpe. And it appears that Apostle Sam came out to debunk and apologize.
Mhm.
And now the world is waiting for your response. So, what do you have to say concerning
Thank you for your question. And I'm going to start by saying a Happy New Year to you.
that? Thank you, sir. Happy New Year
Right.
to you too.
Okay. First and foremost, I opted to make this audio in humility and deep reflection uh, to sincerely apologize to my children, my grandchildren, my siblings, my family members, close friends, and to the genuine body of Christ. The reason why I had to specify that, to say genuine body of Christ, because it's not all of them that are practicing the way of Christ. So, you know, I'm doing this apology for the use of foul language, foul and ungodly language during our telephone conversation, myself and Apostle Sam Okpe. That conversation took place a couple of weeks back. Surprisingly, they got aired on the 1st of January. You know, regardless of uh, provocation, rage or shock, you know, uh, my choice of words during that conversation, I would say, did not reflect, the real values of what I was raised up for. There's no justification, for vulgar rhetoric. Um, I acknowledge I had my uh, response, fall short of, what would I say, the standard of, or the standard that is expected of a pastor, father, brother, and a believer. You know, so moving forward, you know, um, the conversation in question was deeply depressing and involved disheartening statements. You know, not just the statements and also allegations. All these things were perpetrated, or all this majority of the words uttered there were from Okpe, Sam Okpe. So, who the name Collins and everything, it wasn't from my side. He's come up. You're trying to apologize and make things straight. It's not time for uh, making false accusations. Come out clean, you know. Um, so, you know, in the real world, no man will ever be, confronted with, especially concerning uh, matters of his former spouse, and just be calm, just take it the way it's been said. I was taken aback and, or rather, thrown off balance. Persons who know me know I'm very vocal during our conversation that they counted my words. Well, I believe I was emotionally shaken. You know, uh, one will recognize that emotional pain it's uh, it's not a license to abandon self-control. That, that's why I'm taking responsibility for all this apology, because I would have done better.
But some people want to know, who leaked the audio to the blogger and who aired it? It's not a coincidence, right? But be careful.
Not for now. Not for now. I'll let you know. Thank you. So, right, back to where we were. And very, very striking question, and I'm quite impressed with the question. Now, whoever leaked, I got there, God knows, because right now it's actually inconsequential. Where we are moving art is the gravity of the issue, what's been said, you know. However, um, I want to make it clear to everyone that my message today is not intended to inflame issues, you know, uh, neither is it intended to trade accusations or justify myself, right? True apology requires honesty and I'm restrained, right? And certainly not uh, defensiveness situation or blame shifting, like my colleague Apostle Sam Okpe did in his effort to try and do what they call damage control for his friend. He knows best. So, my concern here, my utmost concern here, is my conduct during my conversation with him, right? And my words and the damage, you know, directly or indirectly. See, and to my children, especially grandchildren, I'm sorry for not modeling, the composure and integrity they deserve. Uh, family and friends, I say, I'm sorry for any embarrassment or concern my actions may have caused. And to the body of Christ, the true body of Christ, I keep using the word, see, I emphasize on the word, true body of Christ. I ask for forgiveness, right, for language and behavior that did not glorify God. And whatever matter of adultery, faithfulness, and forgery I may have on my ex-wife, those are solely, for me to deal with. And I definitely do not need or do not have anything against the persons mentioned by, okay. Uh, I regret my reaction may have in some form caused disappointment, confusion, or offense those who look up to, especially myself, or those ones that are connected to me. For clarity's sake, Apostle Sam of there, I respect his position as an apostle, but he hasn't throughout the situation, being truthful, being honest. Initially, he said in his first audio that him and my ex almost started rekindled and wanted to start doing something straight after my wedding, but he said no because he wouldn't do that again because he's had a word with me and I'm a pastor. Now, he's come to debunk his story and worsen the situation by saying, which I want people to take note of, by saying that he last spoke to us the only time, or even Chikere, 15 years ago. Right? I never got married to Chikere 15 years ago. I got married to her 1st of September 2019. And I did speak with Psalm Okpe November 2019. So for clarity's sake, you know, people should know that that's my wedding day. And then I also want to thank everyone who have shown patience, love, and restraint during this difficult period. I receive corrections where it is due, and take this moment, one of sober self-examination. So, right, you see, silence, they say, speaks volume. They say silence is virtue, but sometimes, or in many cases, silence is an entrapment because it's a double-edged sword. Quiet, the world could assume that you're at fault and that's why you've gone under. And then if you flip the coin, in retrospect of what I just said, you could say it's time to come out and just say something. And that's why I opted to accept this interview for the world to hear me, you know, irrespective of saying that. I'm still humble here, saying to the viewers, the world, because this thing has gone viral, it's global, that I'm committed to doing, better, to responding with wisdom, especially, and choosing silence where necessary, you know, and allowing truth, not rage. Sincere apologies to Apostle Anselm Madaboku of Revival Assemblies Church for participating in Okpe's silly conversations. He said he deserves better. I've got good news. Not every time we should spread bad news, foul news, but good news for everyone globally. Um, we have set up a state-of-the-art studio that covers all spectrum of music, media, skits, podcasts, etc. Just like this lovely uh, place where we are. When I say it's magnificent, it's easier said. You have to come and see it. So we're giving people opportunities to grow in their diverse areas of talent. Okay, so this is for your crew, for your people to know that good things can also come up from us. It's not just about receiving offering and tithe.
Now it's making sense, I'm so glad you granted me this interview because I believe it's going to make a whole lot of sense to the audience out there and it's going to create a very good impression.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you for honoring our invitation and I mean, I like the lights you're putting through.
Yes, from the studio here, from hustle and the private jet.
Very grateful to have you here, and I believe everybody, the crew is grateful, and the world will be grateful here for.
We're gonna be on weekly. Weekly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you for your interview.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Right.